Denmark, we've been front runners in offshore wind energy. Actually, we have 20 years anniversary right now this year on offshore wind energy. And of course, looking at the potential in market potential, job creation potential in the offshore wind energy sector by 2020, we want to stay forefront there, do what we are best at, that is delivering quality, high quality service to the offshore wind sector, and that's what we are working at in the region.
Very concretely, can you describe in basically one sentence what it is that your project involves?
It involves, actually it's a regional project, or it started out regionally. The region of southern Denmark took the initiative to gather key stakeholders from all over Denmark to join forces to build a common platform to push the agenda, the Danish agenda for offshore wind energy. And we're potentially looking at pushing the politics in Denmark, pushing investments in Denmark to create by 2020 around 45,000 new jobs within the renewable energy sector offshore.
That's very considerable. Commissioner Hedegaard this morning in our speech also said that this investment in new energy really has the potential to create a lot of new jobs, also for young people that can be trained specifically for these kinds of jobs. How do you see the potential in the rest of Europe based on your experience in Denmark?
The potential in rest of Europe, if we are talking about offshore renewables, is also considerably. Of course, you need some ocean or to tap your industry into. But the potential by 2020, if you look at what the European Wind Energy Association has predicted, 2020 we could have as much as 150,000 new jobs in Europe alone on offshore wind energy. This could even grow by 2030 to around 250,000 jobs in Europe accumulated, and that of course calls for education of skilled workforce. It calls for massive investments also in grids. Offshore grids will be the backbone of expanding the offshore renewables energies in Europe, and it of course calls for attracting major investments, and for that we need a stable policy framework for which investors, they have a certain certainty about what are the goals, where are the community heading, and do we have the right support schemes.
That's what all the talk about is here at the Sustainable Energy Week in Brussels. The figures you mentioned on job potentials are from the European Wind Energy Association. Do you, based on your experience, feel that that is achievable?
I think it's achievable. It's very optimistic, of course, but I think if we start now, talking too much, too long time will not put us in place. But the 40 gigawatts installed offshore of wind energy, that's based on member states' figures, the member states' plans. So that should be doable, and that means 150,000 new jobs by 2020. So we just get started now.